Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back to the next episode in our Mystic Gold Camo Grind series. Today we have the Kompakt, and there is a lot to talk about, not only in zombies, but in life. Stick around for the end of the video. I will be going over my augment setup. I will go over the gun attachments that are perfect, the camos that we're grinding for, and more, because we have a new event called the High Art event, and I think this might actually be the first event that I purchased. So we'll see how it goes. To talk to you guys about the gun here, I'm using monolithic suppressor and just a red dot on this Kompakt because that's all I have. But directed mode has come out now on Shattered Veil, and we haven't done it yet. So I thought to myself, let's give it a go, see how it goes, see if we can't take down the Z-Rex with the Kompakt here while we're doing the Mystic Gold Camo Grind. And yeah, we're just going to go through the steps. Normally I complete this without Mystic Gold, so it's going to be kind of a treat to be able to do it with Mystic Gold, or excuse me. Normally I complete this without directed mode, but this time we haven't, so I thought it'd be kind of a treat to be able to do it, because now we get to play, relax, chill out, do what we got to do to get the gun leveled up. So yeah, going over some stuff in life here, we have switched the setup back to Grand Rapids. A little bit of a sad situation. It was tough having to disassemble the whole rig, especially because it was kind of in the dream spot that I had for it. So it's tough. It's tough, you know, but we got to keep rocking and rolling. So weekdays we're going to be in GR for a little bit until we get fully moved over to the house. And so I can't just give up working on the channel. I love this. I love you guys. I want to make sure that this is successful. And speaking about our weekend, yes, I did not post a video on Monday. We just got back from our up north golfing trip, which was a ton of fun. We played really well, made a ton of great memories, and yeah, I've got some stories for you guys. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, it's life, right? And so we all go through it, and some things happen that are fun, and some things happen that are, you know, a little bit more tricky. So we were playing, and the way we do our guys golfing trip is we have, you know, quite a few teams, and this time we had 8 teams, so that's 16 golf carts. Each team has 4 people on the team, 2 carts, 2 people per. And we all teed off. My group teed off just behind the first group to go off, because the first group to go off we thought might be the fastest to play, you know, the best players. They had a gentleman named Eric, which is my cousin's friend from college. They played hockey, or he played hockey, and he was an exceptional golfer. He played very well. And so, you know, we were like, okay, well, we'll do our best and see if we can't, you know, compete with that, which we did. We kind of held our own, not winning, but we did quite well. And turns out, oh boy, hang in here. Turns out that we came in second place. First place was 12 under. We got 8 or 9 under, somewhere in that ballpark. But I tell you what, it wasn't an easy fought 8 under. Golf was freezing this year. The wind. We played Manistee National and Manistee Country Club. Man, let me tell you guys, the wind was something else. We originally had gone in there all dressed up, looking silly. You know, we were playing with classic golf apparel, you know, high socks, knicker pants, and you know, we had team shirts that my uncle made, which were like our last names on the front of the shirts and then our birth year on the back of the shirts. So I was rocking a big old 98, and it was cool. It really did look good. But when you're wearing fun apparel, it's not always the warmest. And we were hoping, you know, that the sun would break, and it kind of did a little bit on the first day. But man, let me tell you guys, it was cold. The wind contributed to it, but it was also like 42 degrees. And when you start playing that cold, things get a little stiff. Your range of motion shuts down a little bit. It gets a little tricky. So my papa, who just turned 80 years old on this trip, was having kind of, you know, a tough time with the cold, as to be expected, but he played better than I did. He was way more consistent, and, you know, it was a safe shot. Like, you could guarantee that the man is going to put a ball out there a good 170 yards, no questions asked. He did well. So we were very proud of him. And yeah, my dad flew in from Europe to go spend some time with the team. We had the dream team. It was my uncle, my dad, and my grandpa. That was the roster this year. And we did really well. You know, despite it being as cold as it was, we did very well. So roll with the punches, do what you can, you know, and keep playing. The part that got interesting about the trip, man, oh man, let me tell you guys, we went to the casino for one night. We were going to go for two, but it didn't end up happening. And by the way, I'm just going ahead and looking for the bell. I'm not sure if I can get it this early into the run, but I think you can. I just remember it's in some weird corner. We'll keep flipping the rounds. But yeah, we went to the casino, and let me tell you, we did pretty well at the casino, walking out of there with a band and a half. It felt pretty good. So, yeah, started off the night dabbling in a couple of different things. Ended up playing some roulette. Ended up playing a lot of craps. Craps is where it's at, my friends. So, with craps, we started off on the table. I should say my dad and his buddy Shannon, best friends. I call him Uncle Shannon because we spend so much time together. And he's just been, you know, a guiding man in my life. He and my dad were playing on craps from the beginning at the casino, and they were doing pretty hot. And I met this gentleman who was sitting at the table. He was about to roll. His name was Peter, and Peter was a nice older man. I feel like he was in his mid-70s, and I knew he was about to roll, so I'm like, Peter, how you doing, my friend? And he's like, oh, I'm doing okay. I'm down. He's about, you know, didn't have too many chips left on his rack. And I'm like, well, how about I buy you a beer, bring you some happiness, and let's turn this luck around because we're going to need some good rolls here. And he was like, okay, all right. So I went to the bar. I bought him a beer, came back to the table. It was his turn to roll. This man was a god. He rolled over 30 rolls in a row without crapping out. He established the pin, scored the pin 4 times, 5 times. It was incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I think in that one roll spree alone, the team was up like a good $400. It was something remarkable. You know, but then there was also this lady that was across the table, blonde-haired lady. Very, very powerful roller. She knew what she was doing, you could tell. She had like this fancy little twist she liked to throw on the die. She was pretty skilled. So the table was doing really well. I'm like, awesome. You guys have a good time. I'm going to go swing by the hot tub because I just got done playing golf and I'm cold to the core. So I went to the hot tub, brought a bathing suit, the whole 9 yards, hung out in there for about 30 minutes, made my way back to the casino floor. Pulled out a couple of bucks, went over to the roulette table, did the martingale strategy. And for those of you who don't know, it is where you throw $1 on red, and if you lose, you put $2 on red. And if you lose, you put $4 on red. And if you lose, you put $8 on red. And if you win, you put $1 on black. And rinse and repeat. And if you lose, you put $2 on black. So you just keep playing until you win and switch colors and reset. Starting at $1 minimum bet. I was at that table. I was at the roulette table for about, I don't know, hour and a half. And I was averaging about $60 an hour. It was about $1 per minute, $1 per spin. Very solid strategy if you want to make an engineering salary gambling and not want to risk too much money. So played it slow, built up some money, and then made my way back to the craps table after, I don't know, half-hour hot tub, 2 hours of roulette. Boom. Dad's still on the craps table. Dad's killing it. Dad is killing it. So like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? We should kind of watch what's going on, maybe hop in a little bit. So Dad goes, here, hop in. Here's $300 and see what you can do. I was like, okay, let's play. And I say we because Eric was my cousin's friend. He was staying a little bit later because he doesn't really gamble, but he wanted to figure out what it's all about. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, come hang out. We're going to play craps together. So we were going over the rules, right? Now, let me tell you some highlight moments real quick before we go over what exactly happened here. So, we're playing, and I had one hand where I had $75 on my odds behind the pass lane, and I threw an extra $25 chip as soon as the person threw the dice and they hit the pin. So I got paid 2-to-1 odds on a 75, so $25 chip, so that's 75 bucks right there, and then plus the already like $80 I had on it. It was hilarious. So that was like one of the fastest few seconds of my life right there. That was really good. But yeah, we slow played it, you know. Eric was a big fan of playing the field, so we threw some money on the field. And if you guys don't know how to play craps, the way that it goes is, I'll tell you actually how we play, right? So I like to put $5 on the pass lane. That gets you in, gets you playing, right? Make sure you play craps on a $5 minimum bet table. Bring $250 to that table. You need to be able to cover the losses, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs. That's how it goes, right? What I like to do is throw $5 on the pass line, and then after the point is established, I put $25 in odds behind it. Never do any more than $5 on the pass lane, because if you do, you're risking money that you could have otherwise just kept. And I'll explain that too, I guess. But yeah, so anyways, once the pin's established and it's a good number, I like to start throwing odds on the 8 and the 6. If it is the 6, you know, put it around it. I like to wrap the pin. And then I like to throw one $5 bet in the field, and then I like to start with the come bet, which is, you know, whatever number the person hits with their first roll that's not a 7 or crapping out, you know, it advances up to it, and then you're allowed to throw odds behind that. So we were slow playing it. I was kind of teaching Eric, you know, let's play some craps, and we were there till the casino told us you need to shotgun your drinks and leave. That was cool. All right. That shit doesn't happen often, and in my lifetime that shit never happened, so that was kind of fun. Oh, got a max armor here. I'm gonna pop my Aether Shroud because I got surrounded there. But yeah, so anyways, we're like, okay, it's 3:30 in the morning. Wow, we're doing pretty good. Let's see what happens. So I tell Eric, let's cash out on the chips here. We got a ton of color in front of us. Let's see what we did. So we color up, and we finally get ourselves that beautiful lavender blue purple chip, which is the $500 chip. And cashed out with, like, what, $669? So for starting at 300, that was kind of pretty solid. My dad did much better, and with roulette, I ended up making quite a bit as well. So we, all in all, kind of left the situation up, you know, quite a bit of capital there. It was a very good night at the casino. Had a fun time. My papa turned 80. He had a good time. It was all love around. Second day of playing golf. I never mentioned that, but it was even colder than the first. So a couple of teams dropped out of the golf tournament, which was a little unfortunate. But, you know, as you get older, you know, your tolerance for harsh conditions goes down. And to be honest, you know, I don't blame them, right? The back pain and misery and suffering, that's not what golf is about. You know, it's to be there to have a good time and play with some friendly people. So we understand why they quit it or had to leave, you know, stop playing, because it was just a little much. My pec injury started fizzling up towards the later rounds of golf, so I had to take it easy on the iron shots. I can't hit dirt. When I pull on dirt with an iron shot, it really stretches the shoulder out in a not so bueno way. So know your limitations. That was the quote of the day. Man's got to know his limitations. And it's true. It's very true. You do not want to overdo anything. I'm going to grab just a couple more perks here. Let's grab Dead Shot. This is super convenient that you have the not only the Wonderfizz spawns in so early into the round, but, you know, being able to grab Deadshot on this map off the rip, fantastic. So yeah, so we played well, we did good, everybody had a good time. It was a very successful weekend. My dad left, he had to fly back to Europe, and, you know, it was tough dropping him off at the airport because I love the man. I'm going to miss him dearly. And he had a safe flight. He's already made it back at the time of the recording, so that is fantastic news. This bell, by the way, is always in a funny spot, and I think it's low, but it's random, so I'll come back for it later. Let's go ahead and get our combination for the Ray Gun Mark II. I think we're going to want to do that step. So we're going to plug in the floppy disk drive to the dot matrix printer. I'm going to kill all the vermin that spawn, and we're just going to hang out. for a little bit here. Keep taking out the white crates as we see them, because one of the explosive charges is going to be in there. And I'm also going to open up the rest of the map over here, because we're going to need access to this location for the next part. Grab our second reflector inside the water well. And we're going to head back over to the dot matrix printer, because by the time I get over there, it will be finished printing. Sure enough, you can see it says investigate the print instructions. Very good, very good. You know, I like the Kompakt. It's a very fast rate of fire. Pack-a-punch, you know, it does a solid amount of damage. Again, I don't have any upgrades to it quite yet. Moth. Alright, we'll remember Moth. M-O-T-H. But yeah, I like it. It's got a decent magazine size. Fast fire rate, good damage. It's going to be a good gun to level up for the Mystic Gold series. And I'd like to get some experience with it as well. So now we're going to look at this, and it's Moth. So M is 1, so that's 1. And then O is 8, so 1, 8, T, H, 8, 8. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 8, 8, 8. That is the easiest door code I have ever received. Let's do it. Let us do it. Now we're going to take this all the way downstairs to the Doppelgas downstairs. And open up his cell. He's going to give us a severed arm, and we are going to use that severed arm to get us through to the ray gun Mark II. One step at a time, though. Amazing. Amazing. I'm going to probably need to buy ammo here. Yes, we are desperately going to need to buy ammo. Keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep swimming. Hiya. There we go. Make sure not to kill the zombie that's holding around for us real quick. That would be a mistake. Okay, he's almost there. Kind of juked him out around the pillar there. That was hilarious. Cool. Alright, there's our severed arm. Let's head into the armory. Explosive charge? Yes. Alright, we're going to put the arm right there. Go ahead and grab ourselves this beautiful ray gun Mark II. And we're going to be looking for canisters. First one can drop out of here. First one did drop out of there. How about that? Alright. Next one, I need to go get myself some combat axes, so we'll go ahead and... I say the one combat axe is above the pack-a-punch room right here, so we'll grab that one. And then there's another one that's a little bit further away, so we're just going to be looking for grenades and things like that to drop. So that way we can successfully complete this step. First combination code is going to be right here, so that's B. And you know what? I think I can just craft the combat axe, can I? Yeah. Alright, so now we have 2. So we need to hit the 2 on the first one and B. I know that's a waste to salvage, because you could probably get the second one, you know, from spawn, but I'm confident we're going to hit this, so let's go for it. There we go. So there's B. So now if we get a grenade, we can blow up that... canister down there, and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna put the essence bomb on here, pop open the pink part to the Easter egg, and let's go ahead with our canister that we do have and push on. You know, there's a ton of different ways you can take this, steps and all. I'm just gonna do, you know, what we feel is right, because there's like I said, there's a ton of ways you can do this. Anything's good. Alright, let's look for some mushrooms here. It looks like we got another mushroom right here, so I'm gonna drop these zombies around here. We could probably get the blue canister going as well. Not a bad idea. There's another canister right there too. Oh my gosh. Or a mushroom.
Time to do this thing.
Let's try it. So we're going to do the blue canister first. With the blue canister, we need to make sure that this guy zaps the small shrines or stones, and then charges into them after he's zapped them. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge here, because, you know, the timing that he chooses to zap is kind of random. Now, it does feel like he alternates between zapping and charging, so Once he's completed a successful charge, I kind of hover around one that I haven't quite gotten to the right step yet. Oh, he's charging. Bummer. Okay, so now he's zapping, right? And this is good because he can hit 2 stones. I don't think he can hit the 3rd one just yet. Okay, that's alright. So let's go ahead, hop behind this stone. He's not going to charge it. We're going to switch up. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, my friend. Come on. Come on, homie. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. There we go. That's a charge. Alright, next one he's going to electrocute.
If it kills you, it's coming after me next.
Cool. Well, that's huge. Charge me. Charge me, buddy. Charge me. Come on. It's like bullfighting, you know? You want it to happen, but it never really does. Oh, okay. Alright. That's 2. You got them both right there. And we kind of lucked out here because we got a dog round, but I'm not sure which vermin are the vermin I want to get, so... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Toxic zombie. This is not looking out. This is bad news bears. And I need quick reload here. Unless they can't. Can vermin spawn? Yeah, they can. Okay. I was going to say, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Oh, I forgot. We have the ray gun here, so I'm just going to use it. Why make this more difficult than it needs to be? We're just going to hover around here and take out any vermin as they spawn in. I do wish I had speed, but we don't. So I'm just going to try to take out what I can. Wow, a lot of them have turned into parasites. That's surprising. Hopefully that means it won't spawn in anymore. Something's telling me I'm wrong. Keep your eye on the prize. I have to throw the Kaz. I have to. I normally need that for a piece, but I don't want to go down. We're just going to do that for now. Tons of ammo. Fantastic. Good for us. Let's go ahead and grab our blue cylinder. And that gives us a very powerful portion of the ray gun. The blue variant is the best variant by far. I do like the pink as well. I just feel like the DMR's fire rate, even with double tap, is a little slow. And it seems like the damage that it performs is not quite up to snuff. So, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and open this up. And do I have... I'm so close. Let me stake around here just for speed cola. Just for a minute. There's a stim. That's good. I need grenades. If you guys haven't noticed, like, grenades are not dropping. There's a frag. I can take that. There's 2 frags. Perfect. Okay, so first one I'm hucking is right here. I'm going to cook it for a long time. There we go. Thank you, good sir. That's plant seed number 2. And we're going to go ahead and get plant seed number 3. Stick with the compact for as long as we can, because we are trying to level this one up as well. Dang it. Overthrew. Don't want to blow myself up, but, you know, it is what it is. Hey, there's a bomb charge. That'll pop it. Perfect, perfect. It's tough. I tell you what, guys, going back to some of the life stuff, leaving the house on the weekdays is brutal. I am so excited to be living over there full time. It's going to change the game for sure. I miss it. I miss it. Streaming that 1 week that we had out there was really solid. I had my computer set up in front of the window, and I figured out, I started getting a little routine going there, which is to stream in the mornings when it's fresh, you know, make a cup of coffee, and then what I would do... Oh my gosh, how did that not pop that? Oh my goodness. But I would stream until about noon. Then I'd get myself some lunch and I'd head out and do a bunch of yard work. There we go. Holy smokes. I was going to say, if that doesn't work, I don't know what will. That's like the most bulletproof mushroom I've ever seen. Alright, we got Speed Cola, which is good. We got our Core 5 perks. I do want to get myself double tap, but I also want to go ahead and start leveling up the rarity on this gun. We have 3,300 salvage, so we are able to level it up quite a bit of ways. Still going to need to go just that much further with it. We can also put the sconce on and open up the blue section. Oh, here we're going to do the code. One on right. One. Oh, one. Perfect. And then we're going to do right, left, right. Right, left, right. Perfect. That'll do. That'll do.
Bet your ass it's worth finding.
Let's see if we can't level up the rarity here. We're super close to getting purple, so I'm just going to hang out for a minute. Wow, that damage really did spike up quite a bit, didn't it? Let's grab double plate as well. Just get ourselves as far ahead as we can. I forgot these things spawn all the time, which is great because that's going to have what I need. Whoa, Jimmy. What's going on, man? Having a tough day. Alright. Yeah, with these like Molotovs and stuff that keep dropping, it's going to allow us to get the 4 mushrooms that we need. Let me just check over here and make sure it didn't spawn in any of these locations. And I really probably should have kept that Casimir device, but I wasn't sure if we were going down and I didn't want to risk it. I know, it's silly. It's silly. There it is. There we go. So now we have all the mushrooms we need. Perfect stuff. Beautiful stuff. See if we can't get any more. I'll take an impact grenade. That don't seem so bad. Holy smokes. Zombies are everywhere. Okay. With the impact grenade, we should be able to head underground here. I'm going to hang around here until I get double tap. Once I have double tap, then we'll go downstairs, get the second canister, fill it up with the mushrooms. I like to guard the mushroom step early, just because that seems to be the hardest one to get. Uh-oh. Whoa! Okay, so I got caught up on the guardrail there, which is super unfortunate. But I also popped my Aether Shroud, and they hit through the Aether Shroud. It's tricky, man. It's really tricky. I feel like Aether Shroud isn't what it used to be. Again, I can't interrupt animations, which is tough, because that's where my downfall is, but I wish I could. We just gotta play a little bit smarter. That's all. Don't get trapped. Don't get trapped. Molotov, I know, guarantees the work. I'm not sure if an impact grenade works on the vault step, but we can try. Okay. Okie dokie. Here we go. Boom. Next one. And we're going to go for the pink. I think the pink is a fun step to accomplish. Would be nice to have double tap for it, but, you know, whatever. We're fine. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, we got to put the canister in first. Complete current quest. Excuse me? Okay. Apparently, in directed mode, you have to do it in the order they want you to do it. So we're going to do it in the order they want us to go. Didn't know that. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're going to put the blue in and just craft it. And I guess we're going to go for the blue. Yeah, activate equipment in distillery. So we have to do it this way. What we could do then, because if we have to do blue first, is we could just go ahead and grab ourselves the brain rot for the bar portion of the Easter egg. We'll ring the bell. We need to get the bell. We'll go about it that way. I think that's the right way to do this. Dun, 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 dun. And then there's no side Easter eggs when you do directed mode, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I can understand why, because you're already so far ahead on the directed version of this that there's no real reason to get that far ahead. You have more than enough in your arsenal to stay on top of the game. So I just grabbed brain rot right there, which isn't going to do me much unless I have the bell. So we need to go find this bell. Now the bell is in that room where I was bashing all the windows. Normally it's on like pinched in a corner, but I'm wondering if my RNG kind of got me lucky, because I normally get it right there. Just spam F on a lot of these, and you'll find it. Whoa, 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 my guys, easy. Well, you know what? Actually, because it's directed mode, it'll tell me where the bell is. How about that? How about we do it in order? That'd be kind of wild. Cheat code, if you will. Let's go activate the dimensional gateway distillery portal. You need the ray gun Mark II, and you need it in blue. I only shoot the pink zombies because you'll flip the round. Then again, the round cap is 13, so I guess I don't really care. It is directed mode. I'll just kill anything and everything. Oh, and they gotta be close to the portal, too. Directed mode is so awesome, guys. Like, I'm so happy they added this. So we're gonna talk to the shrine there. We're gonna see this guy running around. He's all upset. He says, how could they? Why did they? Oh my gosh, and they throw a free brain rot on the pedestal for you there? I was not aware of this. That would have saved some money. Alright, well, the ray gun's obviously busted as all get out, so we're going to save some of that for the kills. The Kompakt is pretty good.
Military service builds character, but don't expect a promotion.
There we go, evergreen, 300 critical kills. We are making our way up.
This is how they repay me.
There we go, max armor, not bad. Okay, now we're gonna get the bell, and we're gonna get somebody turned into a brain rot zombie. Trigger the bell. Let's do it. And if I'm not mistaken, once you hit round 15 or you do repeat rounds on directed mode, it gives you... Oh, there's the bell right there. Look at that. Another spawn location for it. It gives you 200 salvage, like every round. So you quickly get your way up to gold. For sure, for sure. We got 5,600 bucks too. There's the bell. Ring the bell for service.
Hey, bartender.
Says brain rot a zombie. Here we go. Come on. There he is. There's our guy. Come here, Jerry. I like you. There he is. Ring the bell. Come on. Hop in, homie. Yeah. Top shelf stuff. Anything you got. A flask is good too. What you got there? Uh-huh. Good man. Man of taste. There's the flask. Alright. So there's a fun fact. If you ring this bell 115 times, it'll give you a free perk. But that, I think, is a side Easter egg. Of course I fat finger that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to put the pedestal down now that we got the fluid. And I know we have this weapon, but we're almost out of ammo. That is okay. You need to use the ray gun Mark W anyways to take him down, because he's going to have a blue shield that defends himself. And you're going to want to just take down that shield. These guys drop ammo. And then once the shield's down, you can shoot them. And it's kind of like a rinse and repeat thing. If you have, I recommend pack-a-punching just once. It'll change this fight dramatically. You'll take them down in like literally half a second. Yep, but make sure when he starts getting immune that you don't waste ammo, because there is like a 2-second delay between when you can shoot him. And you will just blow through rounds of ammo way too fast. So his shield's down now. That's the last time it's going to be down. That's the boss fight. It's going to give us a max ammo there, which is fantastic. We're going to use our 6 grand here and grab double tap. I would pack a punch the ray gun, but there really is no need to do so. Because one, we're going to focus on using the compact until we get to the boss fight. So I'm just going to stick with this one. Let's get it to purple, though. I think that's definitely something we can do within this round. And then save up enough salvage here so where we can buy ourselves another Kaz device. Hopefully Doppelgas will spawn and drop us one. If not, we got to craft it, which is a little expensive. Probably should have used the freebie that they gave us, but it can also drop from these boxes here. It can also drop from the blue upstairs, which is right here. They spawn in every now and again. Cool. Impact grenade or Molotov. I think I'm gonna do the Molotov. I like that. Another combat axe there wouldn't be too bad of an idea. We'll see. We'll see. It would suck if I had to craft the Casimir device, but I'm starting to think maybe I hold on to my salvage in order to be able to do so. We're going to put this canister in, and if you notice, we have 4 mushrooms. I'm going to put the first mushroom in here, and I'm going to defend them one at a time. You can do more than one, and if you play with multiple people, I recommend you do that many people at a time. So if you have 3, do all 3. If you have 2, do 2. But yeah, just cover it. You'll notice the spore is going to get bigger right there, just like that. And yeah, we're just going to give him the time he needs to grow. Let the baby grow. Get a couple kills. The kills here don't really account for too much. Actually, you know what we could do is get this ray gun online. Like, dramatically so. And by doing that, I mean we could... If we pack a punch it and we pick up Vulture Aid and double tap, we're going to be unkillable. So there we go. You can see the spore has grown to its happy spot. Awesome stuff there. We're going to place the next spore in. Give it some take a lot. Don't spam your ammo. Be really cautious with it, you know, because 1, we're not pack-a-punch, but 2, we don't get ammo back right now because we don't have Vulture Aid. Switch over to this guy, actually. This is a good gun. It really is. The camo from the pack-a-punch is really cool. We got an arsenal accelerator, so that's really good. And then nowhere but here. About like that. Pull a brain rot off. Mushroom should be getting close here any second now. There it goes, all set. Okay, we got some salvage, folks. We got some salvage. Put in the next one. This one's a little bit trickier to defend. This is my least favorite location, so I'm going to use a ray gun for it. They just pinch around the corner here, and then they come up from this side. So you got 2 angles you want to defend against, but you don't have a lot of visibility to do so. So just keep it on alert. Keep your head on a swivel. And the zombies, only the purple eyes will try to hit the mushroom. That's what'll set back your progress. Alright. Just a couple more seconds there. That one's done. Now we're going to swing over to this one. This is the last one. I'm surprised. Normally those blue things in the ceilings respawn, but I have yet to see one respawn. They're like little globs of gel or something like that. I don't know what they are. Rocks. They look squishy. They make a squishy noise when you pop them. Alright, I'm going to stand back just a minute here. It's almost grown. Did the halfway mark noise. Keep on growing. There we go. All done. So that's the yellow canister. Normally, Canister 2 is the pink one, but we'll take it. We will take it. Oh my gosh, we got $20-some thousand from that. Alright, well, it wants me to go ahead and turn this canister into the ray gun here. So we're going to grab the DMR variant, the yellow one, and I guess do those sides of the Easter egg. So we're going to need some Aether Shrouds, which we do have. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So this one's kind of the more tricky version of the gun when you're going through and completing this color variant. There are some research documents that you need to pick up that you can only find using Aether Shroud, which I think is, you know, tricky. But at the same time, you know, Aether Shroud does regenerate very quickly. There are some full powers out there. There are some gums. There's one you can shoot on the map that'll give you a full power back. So you can definitely get Aether Shroud back as many times as you need. If you're optimized and running well and getting things accomplished the way you want to, you can really go ahead and do it in 2 Aether Shrouds, which is totally awesome. And I'm gonna try to run to the locations. There's a couple different spots that it can spawn, or I should say, there's a couple different spots where the things that you need to shoot can spawn, and we're gonna go over those locations here in a second. Let me just hop in here real quick. Examine the portal. You can see I love this. This room, it's cool. This guy comes in here, but you can see the house when it was fully like built, restored, and in its prime. This is a sweet library. If anybody had a mansion, a library like this is just the dream. I would absolutely love to have something like this in my house if I could afford it. So it's, oh my gosh, it already tells you the location. So I'm gonna pop Aether Shroud, pick these up, and just move as fast as I can. And if you're in the room when it does trigger the Aether Shroud, you can pick it up. Just run as fast as you can. So we got all 3 right there in 1 Aether Shroud, which is unheard of, but it's because we had the game helping us out there a little bit, telling us where we need to do it. I'm going to quickly perk up and do a couple more things before the boss fight just to make sure that we're going to be okay. First one being, I am going to grab Double Tap. I love Double Tap. I'm rocking double impact, double time, and I will go over all of that at the end of the video, so stick around for that. But then next, I'm going to go ahead and Pack-a-Punch, and then I want to grab myself Vulturade and maybe Pack-a-Punch Tier 2. Pack-a-Punch Tier 2 would be kind of broken really early on, especially around 14, so let's just take it easy and, yeah, not overdo it. I like Vulturade. Let's do Death Perception as well. You know, get the chance of those body shots turning into headshots. That seems pretty good to me. And then I'm saving my salvage right now instead of going purple, just in the event that we need to craft that Casimir device. So let's get all the way up until we absolutely need the canister, and then, you know, if we don't have it, I'll craft it. Otherwise, awesome, we find it on the ground. It'd be wishful thinking, but it'd be sweet if that Kaz respawned. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so for the book activations, you always want to activate the sideways 6 first, and then the 3-dot one last. So whatever the next symbol is, and then this one. Yep. Cool, just like that. It's going to open up another little section here. Holy crap. You see how fast we're shooting? Can you imagine this with rapid fire? Okay. So let's go ahead and grab this folder, the inspection documents, and that is going to be the piece that we need to trigger the second boss fight. Of course, we're going to pull out the ray gun. Need to use it to break down the shields on this guy. I'm going to go ahead and put my armor all the way up to max, and we're going to run in circles here and hope this guy doesn't hit us with one of his grabs. Shooting the crit spot on him is the best way to take him down. It just does the most amount of damage when the shield's down. Otherwise, you can body shot him. He's having a tough go, so he's going to be down here in about 2 seconds. There it goes. Going to give us some max ammo for that. You can see now we have blue and yellow on the mirror, so we kind of know our progress. I'm a big fan of that. Next one we need to do is put a Casimir device to attract the empty canister, and I don't see one. Ah, shoot. All right.
Only a matter of time.
That's my mistake. That is... Oh, it's 1,500, not 2,500. Okay, I feel less bad about it.
Whoever Casimir was, I'm a fan.
Whoever Casimir was, I'm a fan. Yeah, I agree. I agree big time. You know, I'm still surprised. After all this time, I feel like I've done YouTube video searching, and there is a sniper right here. There are targets in the distance. Has anyone figured out what the Deadshot Easter egg is? Because it's about dang time. Alright, so we need to charge the pink canister, and in order to do that, we need to go ahead and go underground. This is going to be our mirror reflection trial. Normally, I do this one number 2. But that's okay. We will do it for the 3rd canister. And you can see on the quest items there, we have 1 empty canister and we have 2 full canisters. And those full canisters have already been implemented into the gun. And we have our floppy disk. It pretty much goes in order left to right on completing the Easter egg there. Very fun. So we'll put this in. You're going to notice this shrine's going to get purple. Actually, it's not right now, but it will. We're going to put our first reflector piece in here, and you're going to see it's going to ricochet the light all the way around, and you just want that light to ricochet into a statue. So we're going to use the second mirror right there, and you can see that statue is lit up of a doppelgas, so I'm going to punch the crystal here. Boom, it's going to send like a charge current, electrical current, all the way across, and then it's going to spawn in the boss, which is the doppelgas. We're just going to hit him with the pea shooter Mark 9000. Holy Christ. Okay, so that thing's down. Then the light beam's going to turn back on, and we're going to just reorganize the light beam. So I'm going to punch this mirror and get it to reflect in a different direction. So that's the direction we want it to go, up there. And then I'm going to grab this mirror fragment right here, and I'm going to go place it up on the 2nd level and punch it as well. There we go. So now it's reflecting its beam. You can see it's towards that statue. And that's going to send an electrical current all the way around. Yeah, boom. I love how fast this thing shoots, but you miss like 80% of your shots. Crazy. Then for the last statue, all you got to do, you can see, it's imbued. It's now purple. It's glowing more purple every time. This one, you just want to melee the... first one on the ground there, and that'll trigger the next one. I'm going to use the wonder weapon for this one, because this is the bigger one, and you can see just how much damage the wonder weapon does to this guy. It's almost a joke. So now that all 3 are dead, the statue is completely infused with the essence of pink, and it's going to go into the canister right there. Ooh, this is our shotgun variant, so that you can see now we have all 3 colored canisters. We're going to go into the bedroom. This, I believe, is Rigtoffin's bedroom, and we are going to give our weapon the pink essence. It will be the final essence of the 3. Once we've done that, the mirror is completely filled up, and we are good to go. I tell you what, I really do enjoy playing on directed mode. I think this is a ton of fun. It gives you the ability to do the Easter egg, chill, play zombies. Directed mode changed the game for me. I've always wanted something like this, and this is exactly what it needs to be. This is it, guys. This is the best, most fun way to play zombies. I think, too, they could do another fun version of zombies if they did double points all the time. I think that would be just a super fun game mode. So we're going to get some shotgun kills using the pink variant on this mirror right here. That's going to unlock the next segment. If I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. Every time you run into these portals here, it is so cool. And I wish they had some really crafty zombies map makers recreate the entire mansion in its full prime time. Oh, that's interesting. Why did that symbol show up right there? We'll grab the ritual elixir bottle. This is going to trigger the next step to the Easter egg. We're going to need to fill up some chalices using that wine glass. That wine glass is going to be found all over the map. First one is going to be right next to us in the wine cellar on a little table. We'll hop up here, and it's going to spawn a Elder Disciple. Kill him as fast as he comes in. There is no reason to dilly-dally with that step. Just get it over with. Next one's going to be in the main foyer area with the Z-Rex. We're going to go ahead and swing on down. He will spawn on the ground level below us. Just get to him, take him down. Awesome stuff, folks. Oh, hang in there, hang in there. I think I want to get some capital here. Get some salvage. There we go. Alright, cool. And then we're going to go ahead and swing on down to the spawning area of the map. That's where there is going to be the final chalice. And he will spawn on top of the bridge. We're going to want to take him down. Fastest way to get to the bridge is to swing around the left side. Normally I was doing the far right side. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. This side is the fastest way to get up top. So we're going to go ahead, pull out our wonder weapon, fill the goblet, sprint over here. He's going to spawn right in the middle. And down he goes. Down he goes. Okay. So that's going to unveil some numbers for us. We're going to use these numbers. I really want to get a little bit more salvage so I can go ahead and throw on light mend. The brain rot is good, but I don't want to keep having kills taken away from brain rot. There's rugged. 400 kills with the compact. That's awesome. Got a steady aim laser as well.
Come on, motherfuckers. I ain't close to quit.
This is definitely one of those guns that you want to have a vertical foregrip on of some variety. We don't have it unlocked just yet. But when we do, I'll use it. The fire rate is just absolutely obnoxious. And I bet you if you ran... My favorite is to always run FMJ. But if you did run rapid fire on top of double time, double tap, I can't imagine how many rounds per second you'd be shooting. It'd be flipping insane. Let's go ahead. We're going to go purple rarity. And we're going to grab Lightmen. That is a great set of upgrades for us right now. We can also double pack this thing, which I think is a good idea. Yeah, and then we'll keep pushing on the Easter egg steps. We're almost done here, guys. Very easy, right? As you can see, it doesn't take long to get this one done. You just got to stay diligent and stay on top of the steps. So now we're going to take a look at our numbers here. So decipher the code. So you can see 4 is our first number, 3724. 43724. 43724. I don't know how you guys embed things in your memory, but repeating it over and over helps me a lot. Same thing with names. Trying to figure out somebody's name. Like, you'll hear it multiple times, and you still won't remember it. And that's what kills me. So I just try to use it in a sentence. I try to say it often. And it might sound weird for the other person to be like, wow, they're using my name a lot. But just, if you preface the conversation with, hey, listen, I'm going to say your name like 1,000 times, but just know this is the best way for me to embed this in my head, in my memory. I think they'd be okay with it. Because it shows an effort that you're trying to get to know who they are. Okay, so now we have the third and final mini-boss fight. It's going to be a Disciple. And we're just going to shoot him when he becomes immune. We're going to stop shooting, and that's about it. This is a very straightforward boss fight with the shotgun. The shotgun is probably the easiest of all because it just, you can't miss. And his essence is going to be absorbed into the shrine here. We're going to grab that, and that is everything we need to be able to start the final boss fight. Now, I am not going to do that just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to queue up and get perks. We're going to get attachments. We're going to get pack-a-punching, and we're going to get some farming going. I definitely want to load up on stims. This is one of those boss fights you want to get prepared before you go in. Otherwise, if you're not, it can cause a lot of issues. The Z-Rex is a tough fight. Now, granted, we are on directed mode, so things are going to be a little bit different because his health pool is probably not going to be the same. Our Pack-a-Punch weapon rarity skew to the difficulty of the round that we're on is going to be a little off, so we're probably going to drop them, you know, faster than we expect. But in the off chance that the fight is exactly the same as it was, I'm not going to take any chances. So we're going to use this gun, get some kills with it. This is going to help us progress the skin and buy us some time here so we can keep chit-chatting. Some things to talk about for the week, some goals. Oh, there's the high art milestone, by the way. We are going to be buying that because you get Seth Rogen in a rainbow suit, and that is totally awesome. I want that. And it's free to me because I have never bought anything in Call of Duty whatsoever, so I have a ton of those CP points. So it's actually a free event for me, which is kind of cool. But yeah, goals for the week. I don't know if you guys like to play golf or not, but it is going to be drop dead gorgeous in Michigan. And not today or tomorrow, but you know, tomorrow's partly sunny. The rest of the week all the way up until Sunday is going to be full sun all the time. And I'm thinking golf courses, folks. We are going to be playing. We have 4,000 to our name here. I'm going to just keep going for the pack of punches over the perks. I don't think we really need any other perks. As far as golf goes, my favorite question to ask anybody, and if you guys are watching the video and, you know, you're hanging around, good on you, you made it this far. Welcome, you're a dedicated fan, or you just love zombies and you're just chilling looking for some good conversation. What's your favorite club in your golf bag? I feel like it used to be, for me, it used to be an 8-iron, but after my pec injury, I can't, you know, play the irons anymore, so I'm starting to think my favorite club in my bag is my putter. I think putting is a really fun aspect to the game. Putting is where you make or break your entire score by inches. And that was one thing my papa had mentioned that was a really, really good quote. Our game on our first day came down to inches, and if we would have removed a foot from our game, we would have been probably three more under par. We had so many putts that we put on the rim of the cup, it was unbelievable. And you know, it's not discouraging when it happens, but you're just like, oh man, we're all good, we just need to lock in just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. This gun is insane. This thing is definitely going to be a gun you want to watch out for. And I know I have Molotovs, but I'm actually going to pick up this Semtech real quick because I like Semtechs better on the boss fight. I don't like the fact that the flame that I throw on the ground can hurt me. Oh, easy, easy. And, you know, PhD Flopper is really good at mitigating damage against, you know, explosives. It would almost be kind of neat if they did something that gave you, like, flame resistance. Because that's the only thing that holds me up when I go to use these Molotov cocktails is I'm like, I don't want to accidentally kill myself with the burn. Let's grab triple plate. We got 3,000 salvage as well. We're going to save up our salvage. We have a self-revive kit. I want to get a chopper gunner, but I also want to get gold tier rarity as well. So it's a good thing we're farming these last few initial rounds here, because a lot of this is all preliminary stuff that are going to set ourselves up to get our best bet at beating the Z-Rex, hedge our bet. We're going to work on our shoulder. My father gave me a TENS machine, and I say shoulder, it's pec. I was a little nervous because I did read something online that says do not use the TENS machine on your chest, it's bad for your heart. And I can understand why. I know it's surface level muscle triggering, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to do anything that could hurt my heart. Got a long life ahead of us, hopefully. Okay, 3,650. You'll notice we keep getting 200 salvage every single round as a bonus to the end of the round, which is super nice. Triple pack might be overkill. So maybe I do gold double pack on both guns. I'll double pack both guns and call it good. I also need to turn in my ray gun back to blue. Definitely want to take the blue ray gun into the fight. Hands down. There's Grim, 600 kills, not bad. It's tough when you're playing on directed mode because I feel like the amount of zombies they throw at you on round 15 is just not enough. I wish they would spawn in quite a bit more. Wow. These armored zombies, they get obliterated by this gun. I'm tap firing as best I can just because the sheer amount of fire rate that we have is ridiculous. Here's our last zombie. There you are. There you are. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. Almost 15 grand there. Go ahead and turn this into the blue variant. Just gonna set ourselves up for success. PhD slider is an absolute must as well. For anybody fighting the Z-Rex, get PhD slider turbologist. The increased movement speed will help you live. It is the key to survivor. What else happened that was really solid? Oh, we celebrated my papa's 80th surprise birthday party. So when we were coming back from up north, Nana told us we need to stall everybody till about 1 o'clock at least. And we did. We stalled because people showed up to the house. It was a huge turnout. I mean, the car's all the way down the road. And yeah, when we got back to the house, it was fun. We had a little party there for about 3 hours. Nana made some really good food, and everybody had a really solid time. Got to see a lot of familiar faces I haven't in a while. And yeah, caught up with my cousins, little Rusty and Jason. Love those guys. They played some pretty solid golf this weekend as well. Oh my gosh, and a drink. Talk about a drink I discovered. Holy crap. You guys ever heard of a Johnny Vegas? It's essentially it's a drink that'll kill you. It's Red Bull, watermelon schnapps, and tequila. And it tastes like a Jolly Rancher. It sucks. And not only does it have alcohol, but it also has an ungodly amount of caffeine. So I don't recommend it. But I found that one out. And I was like, holy shit. Why would anybody drink that? Alright. I think we're doing pretty good here. I got a little bit more salvage, and that's kind of what I want to do here is rack up just enough salvage to where we can craft a couple of amenities that we need. I'd like stims. Double pack on both guns is going to be fine. Again, this is round 15. I'm not trying to do a record-breaking end the final boss fight as fast as humanly possible thing, but I do want to have what I need to be able to take out the zombie, the Z-Rex. And then, if you haven't seen the cutscene, most of you I'm sure have, but I'll play the cutscene. You know, if this is your first time ever watching, you made it this far, and enjoy the content. You know, feel free to drop a like and subscribe, guys. It helps me out big time. I know I don't say it in most of my videos, but I really want to make this YouTube thing become a dream come true and a passion, and not just you know, something I do for fun on the side, but I really want to make a career out of it. And your guys' love and support, 224 subscribers have gotten me this far. It's absolutely remarkable. I can't thank you guys enough. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. The goal is 1,000. Once we hit 1,000, we start getting paid for it. I haven't made any money doing this over the last 5 months. I would really, really like to make this a living, because I tell you what, it's my dream. Here we go. We're going to grab Ellie Pop. That's going to give us our explosive electric cherry. I think that's going to help us on the boss fight for reloads if we get caught in tricky situations. But other than that, the only thing I can imagine is it'll proc our light men just that much faster with Chillberry. That could also save us. Lots of lifelines. Cool. Now there are no SAM trials on directed mode, so we are behind on salvage just a little bit. Normally I do all of the SAM trials I could find. Gain twist barrel, not bad. Level 11, we're making progress. So we do kind of need to farm these rounds up a little bit higher in the end. Again, it is a camo grind, so you know, this is kind of what a lot of people do. But this isn't really the most fun thing in the world for me, to just keep farming back and forth. I like the challenge of zombies. I'm not looking for the easiest way to get the rep and rarities, you know. We really don't need melee macchiato, so that's gonna wrap it up on perks for us. Let's hang out in here for a little bit. And take a look at how much does it craft. I believe it's 2,500 for a chopper gunner. It is. So we're... Oh my god, wait a minute. There's a death machine. I heard that's actually pretty solid. Should I try the death machine on the Z-Rex and see what happens? I know the chopper gunner is so good, but again, it's round 15, and I think the damage scaled, so it might not be as good as I'm expecting it to be. Whereas that death machine might be crazy. Let's do it. I'm gonna grab the death machine. There's Stripe, 800 critical kills, not bad. And then I'm gonna craft the rest.
Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped something.
Hand-eye coordination is fine.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Death machine, and then stims. One more round and we'll go in. Actually, you know what? I'm confident. Let's do it.
Thank you, my friend. This means so much to me. Therefore, it is...
I will be using the ray gun.
The conclusion of our life.
I'll also be using the compact, but the ray gun is just so good. It's so good.
Please understand, humans...
Look at this death machine. Oh, I can't use the death machine. Why can't I not use the death machine?
So I am sending you somewhere safe, where you cannot interfere. This fight comes next.
Oh, here we go. Good luck, everybody.
You idiots gave us the Sentinel artifact, didn't you?
This has been a long time coming, McTuffin.
Yes. Yes, it has. A whole decade. 10 years since my wife and child were killed in a botched hit intended for me. Burned alive in a fire set by an inept, one-eyed CIA assassin. With help from his German accomplice.
My God. Maxis and I. We killed your family. You knew. The whole time we were working for Requiem. You knew.
It's why you were handpicked. Kept where I could see you. Kept under my thumb. At least Maxis proved useful. Everything I have done. Requiem, Project Janus, Sam, all of it, just to fix your murderous fuck-up and bring Mary and Samuel back from the dead. And now, you have lost the one thing that can actually do it! With this device, Josiah Shem accidentally shattered space-time. I used it as the basis for my technology to access liminal spaces so we could feed the artifact. Now, you can either use that to get your petty revenge, or to get us the hell out of here.
This boss fight's so cool. It's like Jurassic Park, right? And the fact that it's just a T-Rex, but at the same time being trapped in the dungeon with the boss and having Richtofen throw down cover fire in the distance there, it's really cool. Or Richtofen. Yeah, it is. You can see this gun does pretty much nothing to the body damage on this zombie. The Z-Rex, so we gotta be careful. It's not bad, but we gotta hit them crit spots on him. You'll see really the wonder weapons where this this shines. Look at the damage. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. He's gonna go immune up there, and then that's when we gotta take it easy. I do have the death machine, so I'm curious to see how that one plays out. Let's see it. We'll give it a go. This is kind of your ammo fill-up portion of the boss fight. Just take your time. Don't use too much ammo. But everybody's dropping you good stuff right here. Alright, Z-Rex is back down. We're gonna play it safe, take it easy. Alright, I kinda wanna see this actually. Here we go, death machine. Ready? Ready? Ah! It's terrible! It's terrible! Oh my gosh. Never use that. It's awful. Alright, now he's enraged. Okay. So, things about the boss fight. Yes, definitely make sure that you get everything you need to succeed. That being the chopper gunner and stims. Because the boss fight is a little bit easier than it is normally. I would say he's probably definitely easier than he is normally, but again, the death machine kind of sucks. Maybe it's good on ads, I don't know. No, and it has almost no ammo capacity whatsoever. It's pretty trash. Uh-oh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. He's gonna be faster than us, which is tricky because he's gonna outpace us, so we gotta be very careful with the damage that we do. Make sure we get good lanes. Oh, he's back up again. That's not good. Grab the max ammo. I'm just gonna hang out around here. Use the ray gun as need be. Or all the time. Jesus. Here we go, here we go. And then we get a cool charm for this one too. First time defeating it on directed mode. Just came out today, or maybe yesterday, I don't know. It was a 17 gig update, which is insane. I don't know where they come up with the amount of data for these updates, but jeez. Alright, see how he's right on top of us? I'm gonna pop Aether Shroud and just light him up. There we go. That's it, folks. That's how you do it. The Z-Rex is down. He didn't last very long. That's gonna do it for the boss fight on the Easter egg. Now let's go ahead and head over to the skins we're working for and the augments we use to do it, as well as take a look at the high art.
Thank you, Major. Fuck you. Fair enough. We're not friends. We never will be. But we are running out of time. The ether reactors at Janus Towers must be close to melting down by now. Worse, I know what Sam really intends to do with the Sentinel artifact.
She said she wants to bring back Maxis.
No. Sam wants to be Maxis. To reconstitute and inhabit her body. She would have full control of the Dark Ether. Godlike power. She can still be stopped, but our window isn't long. So what's it going to be?
I trusted you once, and look where that got me.
I don't trust you at all. But a machine wearing Maxis' face. I'd die before I let that happen.
Okay, okay. You got a plan?
Always.
Love that. Always. Now, if you guys remember, on Liberty Falls, you've always been able to see that in the back. I say that every time I look at this. What the heck is this structure? What's the final boss fight gonna be? Very nicely done. 14, 18 on the eliminations with 966 critical kills. That is almost oceanic. I think a lot of those are going to be for the gun itself and not just the weapon ammo mod. We didn't run Deadwire at all, so we should be okay. Let's get into it. Alright, so going over to the weapons here, we're going to take a look at the gun that we're using. Now that we've unlocked a couple of different things, let's go ahead and customize this. Starting with the gain twist, you can see is going to increase our bullet velocity by an enormous amount, 60%, giving us 92 overall. Vertical foregrip, going to be a must-have. Extended mag 1 is going on until we get extended mag 3. We'll rock assault grip. Oh, wait a minute. Will we rock assault grip? Yes. There's a jumps and sprint to fire speed. Yes, we will rock it. Okay, and then for stock, infiltrator stock, absolutely. And then as far as fire mods go, we have Parabellum FMJ. Look at this. They also have the 3-round burst mod, which is kind of wild, but it's incompatible with the existing attachments we have. Increases damage. Does it? It does not. It says damage range, but I'm not actually seeing the damage number go up. I'm just going to go ahead and throw on FMJ until we get recoil springs or something else. That looks good. Let's go ahead and customize this. We got to throw our fancy little gobblegum accessory on there. And let's take a look at our camo skin. So yes, we have almost gotten oceanic, so we will do that in the next video. Go ahead and equip what we have right now, which is stripe. And then let's take a look at what we have to unlock. Hey, Tequila Sunrise, one of my favorite drinks in a morning in Mexico. I love this. So we need to get 300 eliminations with a compact at rare or higher. Very easy to accomplish. Awesome looking skin overall. Let's give this a good zoom in. Man, that is solid. I love that. I really like that skin. We'll be going for it. And the next one is 300 point blank kills. Voidthorn. Very good as well, though this is not my style. I definitely like the brighter colors. Tequila Sunrise is where it's at. And then, of course, Mystic Gold, what we're fighting for, that's going to do it for the camo. Let's switch over to the augments. I'm actually going to switch out this KS red dot, see if I got anything else. I do like the Kepler, though we don't have that one unlocked. That's a little bit of a bummer. Do we have anything else that's... Oh, the Mini Merlin's a very good one. I will definitely put that on. Okay, cool. And then augments, equip augments. So here we go. Stamina up. I like to run Stalker Quarterback. Again, I'm telling you guys all this information because if you want to replicate the loadout that I've used, it's very successful. It's a super good zombies loadout. I've beaten every single Easter egg on this game, both in standard and directed. So these are my culmination of the best of the best. Run them. They're good. You'll win. Stalker Quarterback. Stalker, faster aim, down sight, movement speed. And Quarterback allows you to throw stuff on the fly. So if you are doing like a decoy or a stim or a bomb, a C4, anything like that, you can throw it down while you're sprinting. It's huge. Dying Wish on Quick Revive. So this is amazing because it keeps all your perks if you're going to go down, and it doesn't actually put you down. It puts you at 1 health. It's like a second life. Juggernog, Probiotic Hardened Plates, most hits to down. Probiotic increasing your health pool from 250 to 300 when you drink Juggernog. That's up from 150 without it. And then Hardened Plates increase damage mitigation at the cost of armor plate durability. But again, you can survive a lot. Melee Macchiato, I like to run Vampiric Extraction. Hidden Impact gives you both health and ammo on melees. Speed Cola Classic Formula Quick Swap, fastest hands in the West. You reload faster, you put on armor plates faster, you switch weapons faster. It's the way to go. Vulture has to be Parting Gift carry-on luggage. If you're doing this Easter egg, Parting Gift is absolutely essential to this Easter egg. You get ammo back so fast on that Wonder Weapon, on the Raygun Mark II W, that it makes it a viable primary weapon. And then carry-on luggage in tandem with suppressor, a ton of salvage on critical kills. Very strong all-around weapon. Death perception, critical eye, bird's eye view, chance for body shots to become headshots. Why wouldn't you? Bird's eye view, mini-map refresh rate is faster. It's awesome. PhD flopper, PhD slider, turbologist for the increased movement speed. Deadshot daiquiri, I use dead first, dead break. Hit like a truck on the first shot. Damage to armor is increased. Damage to your crit shots is increased. It's an overall DPS gain. Double tap, double impact, double time. Increases your DPS by an immense 81%. The fire rate bonus on top of the increased minor augment fire rate bonus makes SMGs absolutely insane. And double impact is just fantastic. Elemental Pop, Electric Cherry, Chill Berry. Electric Cherry, it will create a stun effect around you just like it did in the previous Zombies games. It's very nice if you're reloading, you're under a lot of pressure, or if you're surrounded, you can reload and buy yourself time. It is a very good get out of jail free card. Chill Berry slightly reduces ammo mod cooldowns. This is exceptional in tandem with ammo mods that have haste. So Deadwire is my absolute favorite. I recommend if you guys ever play Zombies, use Deadwire. It gives you bonus points. Excuse me. Gives you bonus points when you do an electrocution. And it really helps ramp up your gameplay that much faster. And with haste, the cooldown reduction in tandem with Chill Berry, it hits a lot. Also, Brain Rot, because you use it on this Easter egg. Pheromone Explosive is the absolute best. It's a monkey bomb every 45 seconds. It's just remarkable. And then for Light Mend, Dual Action Express Remedy. I love Dual Action. Your health regeneration rate, if you have Quick Revive, right, your health starts regenerating after 3 seconds. If you have Dual Action, that rate that it starts refilling is doubled. It is remarkable. And then Express Remedy, so you don't need to walk over the glyphs to get them. They will automatically seek you out. The range is awesome on it. It's a very, very strong setup. And then field upgrades, I like to use Aether Shroud. Group Shroud is remarkable. Extra Charge is also very good. I am noticing here that Frost Blast is now unlocked because we finally have some new DLC content. So that was my fault. Since everything is already done here, I need to go ahead and equip that. There it is. So once I wish it would have automatically selected it because everything else is completely upgraded. To my knowledge, it is. Yep. So yeah, I guess next time we'll pursue that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. Let's go ahead and get premium on this one. You can see right here, you get Host Rogan, the Ultra Skin. Looks pretty solid. Nice looking suit. Seth Rogen is one of my favorite comedians. He's very funny. Him and Pineapple Express with Franco is just solid. Just solid. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. Nine days to complete the rewards. Let's make it happen, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Stick around for more in the future for all your Zombies content. I'm also going to be starting to branch out. We got some new games in the making that are going to be fun to watch. I really want to get deeper into Hades too. I know a lot of this channel is revolved around Zombies, and that's where the primary player base comes from. So if you guys decide that, you know, I really did come to this channel for Zombies, you know, I'm sorry. I will be playing a lot of zombies, but zombies isn't my favorite game in the world to play every single day for the rest of my life, right? Is zombies my favorite game so far? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of zombies. I've loved zombies. But this channel is more about getting to know me. And I want to make sure that in order for you guys to best view me, that you see the games that we all play, you know, all the time. Because it switches up every day. And, yeah. So stick around. We're going to do some StarCraft. We're going to do some Hades. And I'm going to try to record videos once per day. But in the event that, you know, life starts taking its course and we start moving on, I'm going to start distancing myself from YouTube. And we'll try to put out maybe 1 to 3 videos a week. Is good. I don't want to throw too much content at you guys, but I don't also want to just make up content that's not quite, you know, truthful to me, meaning like I don't want to take away an experience and just talk over the video and say, all right, now I'm doing this, now I'm doing this, now I'm doing this, now I'm doing this. I want to come at you guys with a lot of the life stuff that takes place in my life, and it doesn't happen overnight. You know, life happens in the moment, and when good stories come out, I'll record them. I'll make sure that that this channel remains what it was when I started it, which is studying and getting to know who we are as a person. I love watching these videos myself, and if you guys enjoy the content, that's a win. That's a win. We can win together. Hopefully one day, though, this channel kicks off, because this is my dream job, and I want to be able to start being crazy with it. I want to be the Disney World of zombies. I want to be building these parks, these maps in real life, so that we can all play them together. I think it'd be a ton of fun. Take it easy, folks. Peace. Have a great day. Play some golf.